So we're here with Adam Smith, who's fighting at Chris Field on March 10th at North London Centre West Berks White Collar Boxing. How you doing, Ad? All right?
Not too bad, mate. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, you're fighting for the Charlie Smith Memorial Belt against Chris Field. You back in training. Is this your first bit of sparring you've done today for a little while?
First bit of sparring in 8 months. I've got a personal trainer 3 times a week now, so trying to lose a bit of timber, which got about a stone to go. So fingers crossed, it'll come off pretty quick. So I'm looking forward to it, and should be a good night.
Yeah. So you've obviously taken the fight with Chris Field. Do you know anything about him? Have you seen?
I've seen his fight on YouTube. Obviously he won. To be fair, I think it'll be a completely different fight to what he had last time. He sort of took control and used his jab and didn't get hit too much. Hopefully be a bit more sort of even, I hope, this time around. And I can take a punch, so we'll see if he can take one on the chin.
Well, since I've sparred you a few times myself, I know you can take a punch and I know you can give one out as well. So,
yeah, we'll see. It should be a good fight. At the end of the day, it's a couple of heavyweights fighting, so if he hits me clean, it'll probably be the end of the fight, and if I hit him clean, it'll definitely be the end of the fight. So we'll have a look in a couple of weeks and see how we go on. But yeah, I mean, obviously, big up to the lads at West Berkshire Boxing for letting me have a fight on the card. I sponsored the belt about 9 months ago. It's quite apt that my granddad actually died a year today, so it's quite apt that obviously Gary's come down, done this. Really looking forward to it. I've got some family coming. I've got some family who live actually quite close to Reading as well, so should have a few fans there. And my dad's coming as well, which obviously will be quite a big thing, obviously because it's his dad that passed away. So it's a lot of pressure, but hopefully can take it back to Bristol or Suffolk, where I'm from, or wherever I'm going. So hopefully it'll be a good night, and hopefully I can get a win. But we'll have a beer afterwards, and that's the most important thing I think about the boxing that we do is having a beer afterwards, having a party, and shaking hands and having a laugh, because we're not professional boxers, and we do have to keep fit and to stop getting fat. So it seems to be.
Absolutely, mate. Well, look, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. I can't thank you enough for sponsoring the belt. As we've said many times before, this belt isn't. We don't do belts on our show very often. We put this one on because obviously me and you have got a bit of history. We've known each other for a while now, and we were looking to honour your granddad's memory in one way or another. And for us, it's the belt's about. It's about embodying everything we're about. So hard work, effort, commitment to the training, which we know you well enough to know you'll be training hard. Chris has been on 2 shows. This will be his 2nd show and 2 training camps. And the guy works hard, and he's really got himself in good nick. So
good luck to. I said yesterday, I messaged him and said we'll have a beer afterwards, whatever the result. And it's good to fight on the show. It's like John's. Obviously, it's a bit more sort of family orientated, so it's the same people week on week. We don't fight that often. It's maybe once every 6-8 months. Same as obviously the Northern Boy lads. And it's people, obviously, we all sort of know each other to a certain degree. Yeah. And it's more of a family sort of, it comes across as a family orientated. Kids are there, parents are there. Obviously, last time I thought, obviously, I spoke to your dad at Swindon, he was there. It's just nice to get all the family round and have a night out. It's quite hard to get all the family together, isn't it?
Absolutely.
For me, for you, for everyone who boxes. So it's a good. I'm looking forward to boxing on it for the first time. And
well, we're looking forward to having you, mate. So thanks for your time. And March 10th, Adam's got tickets. Get out.
Cheers, man.